Hello everyone, this is Olivia from DOS Tarot. I am going to start doing the January 2021 readings. So this is going to be a reading for Aries, and it's going to be for the first week in January. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I already have the cards cleared and shuffled. Let's see what we have for Aries. What is the most important? Oh my gosh, you're not going to believe it. It came out this way. Now, in the real tarot readings, if it comes out that way, it usually has to stay that way, which means to me, it's the marriage card. There's a possibility there may be a marriage. And it could be with somebody that already has children. Or you may have children already. But with it on this end, it's going to be like a 50-50 chance. And I'm going to leave it that way because I want to always try to abide by the universal laws when it comes to tarot readings and such. I wish I would have caught it before it hit the floor, but it bounced off the table and landed on the floor just like it is right now. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think I'm going to cut it down to just 3 cards and then we'll go from there since it's just a general reading. Oh, there are the Emperor in reverse. This is somebody that's indecisive right now. They're not able to make a clear decision. They're like torn and tithering. You know, which way should I go? See, he's on that bridge. He's on that bridge and he needs to get off one way or the other. So that tells me that there's some kind of maybe thinking things through or just confused. Maybe this is something that happens fast because, I mean, the first card out is either a deepening of a relationship with someone you're already in, or it could be a straight up proposal or a marriage, an engagement. This can be an engagement celebration. But it can also be just friendship too. So let's just keep going. I feel like it's going to be romantic. Judgment in reverse. There's something karmic that needs to end before a deepening of a commitment can come through. And I think that this is you, Aries, and I know that you know that. You know that there's something from whoever this is that's proposing to you or wanting to deepen a relationship. You already know that there's something karmic here that has to end first. Otherwise, it will never work. No matter how hard two people, no matter how deep they love each other, if there's karma in the background from one or the other, it could be from you or it could be from them. With it laying like this, it almost makes sense now, because this is like a 50-50 chance that this person's going to be able to make that decision. You're wanting them to, but you're tithering right now until you hear from them. So karma just means there's a relationship or a marriage or something that you're bound to right now. And if it's not something that you want to continue with, and especially if it's a mutual agreement between you and the other person, whoever that is, you need to make sure that this gets ended. If you have to say the words out loud to that person, or if you just say it within a prayer and ask the divine to take that up and lift it from you, whichever way works for you. Because this is definitely a blockage. And it doesn't matter if it would have been up or down. If it would have been down, it would have still been roughly the same thing. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Somebody knows that they need to walk away, and that's you, Aries. It's you. You know that you can't continue your life with karma sticking around. Because karma is always going to be an issue no matter what situation you get yourself in. It will always be an issue. Because it'll always be lingering either in the back of your mind, deep within your soul, or deep within your heart. And it'll always come up and rear its ugly head just at the most inappropriate time. And then it'll change you. It's not worth it. If you can clear the karma first, please do that. But this can also indicate that somebody's wanting to go back to where they were before, like with a past person. If you've been in a relationship where it was beautiful before and you tried something else and it didn't work, and now you're wanting to go back. You're wanting to go back to where you were before. It could be your home. It could be where you lived with someone before. It just... We'll keep going. Wow. The death. The death is a transformation. And it's a, you know what? The death is going to end all of this. Look at every card is in reverse, except for this one, which could just as well be in reverse. When it's in chaos like this and there's nobody making a decision and they're not releasing their karma, guess what happens? Death rides in. This is death with a rebirth though. So it's a good card when it's in the upright. It's worse when it's in reverse. So this means there's going to be some kind of transformation because nobody's able to make a final decision here. And it's too, and this is just how karma is. It'll always be in this negative energy, that karma that you don't get rid of. It's got to go. It's got to go. I'm sorry, but it has got to go. Even if you don't head to somebody else, like go home. Even if you just want to be free, just to be out of a situation, you need to make that decision and you need to close it off and then seal it shut forever and send it to the divine. That's the best advice I can give you. Sometimes that ain't that easy to say or do. Yeah, there was somebody here was juggling between two things, possibly two people. And it has something to do with the rainbow. If that helps anybody out there. So this is you, Aries. Not able to push things through yet. For some reason, you may be hanging on to something that's old that needs to end. Especially if there's no communications, which I don't see that here. Let's go ahead and clarify these three. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's a lost opportunity here. Which means it's time to end it. It never developed. Or it didn't develop properly. Maybe it was only a sexual attraction with someone. But there was no new beginning. There was no new home. There was no marriage. There was no love. There's no cups here. It could have just been all sexual. And it is written in the stars that this is what's supposed to happen. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Talks about destiny. This is divinely guided. To me, I consider these divine, divine, and divine. Plus, you got 4 divines out of just, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Wow. 5 out of 9, that's over half of your reading is divinely guided. So whoever this is for, beware. The divine is encouraging you deeply to end a situation that there's no love. There was no deep commitment here. It might have just been superficial. It could be a marriage, or it could just be an engagement, or it could be a deep bond between 2 people who felt love for one another at one time. And there may be children involved. But death is here to do that transformation, and it's for sure for you, Aries. The whole reading is nothing but you. Your other person, whoever that is not showing up in the reading unless they're a Scorpio. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck, the Sun. When you take care of this, or if you allow the transformation to come through, either way it's going to end. I'm sorry to say, it's either by your choice, you make the time when it happens, or the divine, or the death card will, the death will come in at any time. You may never know when that's going to happen. Because even though these readings are scheduled for 1 week, sometimes they can go up to 2 months. So just be aware of that. If it doesn't happen, the first week of January, don't think you're off scot-free and that you can delay it a little bit longer. There has to be an ending here. I mean, it is written in the stars. This is destiny. This was divine. Let's see what we have for. Let's look at the soul's journey to see what kind of advice we have. Success. I hope this is true for you. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, and you're not in love. That's why this is so perfect for you. Oh my gosh. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. The only cups I see are the 8 of Cups, and they're in reverse because there's no more emotions left in you. It's been ending. I don't know for how long. I can't see that. Get one more from the energy deck. The door to value. That's the same as this, but you're missing that opportunity where you are. This is like the door to value, but in reverse, that's because you're stuck and you're not getting out of a situation that's dead. Once you make that decision, there will be a reward for you, and it will be abundance. Money, finances, material things. It's a beautiful card. All right, that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope that this helps, and I will see you later. Until then, be safe and namaste.